What is he alluding to? It's time for this. 2 murders.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Shit, motherfucker. I probably had to use a flashback on that one.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Bacon.
Shoot!
Fuck. I'm gonna do this twice? Really? In
All
one
I
thing?
said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all
Oh,
it
wait.
takes to finish
I
this.
got it.
It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said
Okay, here we go.
was, they must really be enjoying this.
This is starting to get troublesome and
Enjoying
looping in the weird.
sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys. No, it's wrong.
How did you know about Daka?
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Okay, it was literally that simple, and I'm an idiot.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Oh, that's an interesting little way for that detail to come back around. Why are you laughing?
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Snagging the case yet again.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Oh, but it's a kid's camera. It probably wouldn't have that.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
You're a dick, though.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Good enough. Why didn't you do that first?
In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
Oh, but somebody could have taken her there, too.
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
carrying the costume.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
You're laughing and I don't like that.
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
You are rude as shit, lady. We're about to get in an argument. Yep. Bullet time. Alright, here we go. Oh, goodness. Alright, here we go.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that. Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Okay, so it's the... If I remember, she said she couldn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
Okay.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious...
Shit, motherfuck. Fuck, bad, 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 bad. It is the costume, but it must be on the second one.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up.
Come on, bitch!
No,
Standing up straight. That was the thing I needed. Please give me a chance to heal because I'm very bad.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Back to Oi. She can't hold it.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Damn, you're good at this. Okay, that's a new expression.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Why are you quiet?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying? When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Why did you suddenly get all high-pitched like you just inhaled helium?
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Jesus Christ, you've gone demonic.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Last names or nicknames? Oh god.
I got it!
Last names.
That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did
He
mean
would have
to
said
say Hiro's
Hagakure.
name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Oh, but Celeste only has one name.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
That could have been why you changed it.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Okay, here we go. It's another bullet battle. Oh, do we look at E? Prove it with the E handbook, bitch.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name.
Oh god, here we go, here we go. Oh,
It would
please.
have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Okay, that's interesting. It's upside down.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Come on, bitch, your E handbook.
No, it's wrong.
Show us the handbook and prove it.
That's it. The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
What's your real name? Prove it with the handbook.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again.
Okay, so it is fucking Celeste, and we're gonna be doing a closing argument.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Closing argument time? Closing argument. Okay, holy crap, it is actually Celeste. Okay, so, in this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? No. Okay, I don't know that one, so let's do the rest of these. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so what time is it? 1 a.m. Waiting. Yeah. Who is it the killer summoned first? Yasuhiro. And they knocked him out and stuffed him into the royal juke to falsify their and used a certain item to do it. Okay, so yeah, it was this one. So now, what time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room? That is 6. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, that's the only one. Okay. So knock out. What number was it? It was 4. Fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Okay. Oh, there we go. Justice Hammer in the nurse's office, that was 3. Ifumi used something to move Taka's body, so that's the dolly. And then used to murder Ifumi. That would be the spotless one. Wait a minute. Well, no, that's probably okay for right now. Oh, wait a minute. Fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. What's that? Is this the bag of chip?
Here's exactly
Okay, here we go.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Heck! Yeah, we got it. This is the second time. I'm not ready to give up. Yes, let's give it another shot. Okay, thank God. Because this area will probably screw me over multiple times. Closing argument, yes. Okay, so. This is the 1 o'clock. Wait, no, that's not it. 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Where did 1 o'clock go? Was it the killer summoned first? Boink. Knocked him out and stuffed him in the royal suit and used certain evidence to do it. That's the camera. Time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room. That's this one. Justice Hammers that was used to kill Taka is number 3. Number 4, I mean. Where's 4? Okay, so in the library used to falsify is probably that. Justice Hammer and that one. If we use something to move Taka's body, it is the dolly. And then this is now the regular hammer, or the spotless hammer. Oh, it's that one. It's this picture of Hifumi down here. Reenact.
Killer is
Let's try this again.
You! Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So,
I hope this is right.
next
This is
they
the other one I was
falsified
confused
2
on.
more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Okay, yeah. So that's at least the only one I'm having trouble with. Oh, 2. There we go.
you! So, for the first there, they wanted to set this
Okay,
time,
yeah, here we go.
They planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We
There
fell
we go.
right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Here we go.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene. in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
Ooh.
I lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
There we go.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
That was a terrible one. Wow, and I still managed it. I'm surprised that only gave me a B for some of these. Oh, it was a B by that point, but yeah, holy crap. That was actually okay.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh god, why do they make me go through this all the time? Okay, that was a case I did not expect. Okay. Okay. I should try and do the voice acting, but wow.
Honestly,
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Ifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would happily agree to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty. Lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
Then did you use... you know. I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Ifumi to act as my accomplice,
indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning my name, but here's the one thing Ifumi and Taka were both super into. She talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one that stole it,
Indeed.
I see.
and you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we having our meeting after disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
what? Are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken the you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Ifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did.
as for me,
Who came to my room last night unannounced. And then, it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
what?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. My God, that's sick! If that's true, that's sick! So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime! I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far.
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely
I'm
unforgivable!
going to kill him! I'm gonna fucking kill him!
most unfortunate.
Wait, please! If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try and to kill you.
indeed.
Also, he can keep her to himself.
This is unforgivable!
Oh, so that whole thing earlier was not exactly sick. It was just a massively impressive bluff on somebody who is rather gullible.
Completely unforgivable!
Bastard, 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 bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue bad acts?
Absolutely not. How could I? Is she?
I swear, I will save her!
Good enough, he just said the line.
Actually,
Zen, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
What are you talking about?
Or nothing. Ifumi agreed without second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Ifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well. But when you were explaining your plan to Ifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
What she's asking is, what was Ifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you would actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
Is that simple? After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And you really believed that? But of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along?
But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you? You had that one thing where you fucking were in a thing you thought you could gamble your way out of this.
Well,
Yep, there it is. That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But...
All along you'd have to accept how we've been... All along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously that was a lie!
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting life here would have been nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. To go along with your rest of your gothic outfit, then.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about! Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You'd just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. When she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black and disturbed piece must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I wish I could get that high. I can't with it. Even this
Guess I'll let
voice.
Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
Oh boy, how are they gonna do hers? Wow. Straight up medieval execution. What in the holy?